So it's 32 millimeters to the right and 240 millimeters forwards.
You select corners manually, do you?
I don't, the software does it automatically.
How does it know which one of the corners do I need?
It selects the closer one, besides you can do it manually if you like.
It selects the closer one, doesn't it?
It does. Now I'm gonna pick the corner again to cancel the selection. Here we are. I can measure. It understands I'm shooting at the left corner. Can you see? So we've got 32 millimeters that way and 120 millimeters this way.
Let's point it somewhere closer now.
Greetings, my name is Rustam. In this video I'm gonna show you how to create a layout drawing in just 4 minutes. The drawing can be uploaded into a GT2 controller that allows us to set our structures in the field easily without extra efforts. And it makes surveyor's life much simpler. This video is meant for surveyors working in the construction industry. It will be useful for those who perform survey activities on a construction site using AutoCAD to prepare working drawings and who aim to simplify their operations. If you're a surveyor who performs topographic surveys, the video will not be interesting for you, so you can close it with no regret. I apologize in advance for the quality of sound. I don't have any special microphone, everything is recorded via a headset. I'm gonna prepare a drawing for dog shelters of a warehouse. Basically, this example is typical and is used for any concrete works, precast installation, etc. The method is the same, it takes pretty much the same time as well. The features. When making a layout drawing, you don't need to create anything. No need to create any points. You just export the drawing to DXF file and upload it into the GT2 controller. Then fasten the controller to the total station and connect it using a cable. After that we are ready to go. We set out AutoCAD lines, no additional uploads are required into the total stations. While creating this drawing, I don't do any shifting, since the controller allows you to make any offset in the field that a foreman, a supervisor or anybody else might ask you to do. You can do it all using this controller. All you need to do is to export the project as it is and adjust it to scale if necessary. Now I'm gonna show you how to get it done quickly. Well, I've been given a drawing. It's in millimeters. I export it as it is and adjust it to a proper scale. In fact, I have only copied lines I'm gonna use. Turn off unnecessary layers. We need to convert all the complex objects into primitives. That means we explode them several times to turn all our polylines into lines, turn multi-line text into single-line text, and so on. It takes us just a few seconds to do this. Since my drawing is overloaded, I'm gonna create a new blank drawing without any links, blocks and stuff like that in it. I copied the walls and grids prepared in our coordinate system to this blank drawing. Then I paste it into the original coordinates. I don't say anything innovative here, everything is as usual. Here we need to make the lines thicker. Then we change the color. The object for the layout can be selected in the controller. That means you can upload everything into it, including dimensions, grids, walls, anything you like. In the controller, you can choose what exactly you are going to set out, make active or inactive, and so on. Basically, the interface is pretty clear and handy. I've only left the walls and grids so as to understand where exactly the layout takes place. Next, we need to export this to a DXF file. I use the 2000 format. I'm not sure, maybe 2002 can be used too. In fact, everything works fine in the 2000 format. We close it, since we are done here. Make sure all the changes are saved. Okay, I'm saving it now. That's it. Next, I can send this drawing to mailbox or to my partner who will perform this work. Since the controller is a normal smartphone connected to a total station, you can download this file directly to the controller. The number of files can be indefinite. It's limited only by the capacity of your smartphone's memory. It took me 4 minutes to do all of this. This is a very good speed. We are setting out the dog shelters. It's pretty handy. It turned out that we need to make offsets, what we can easily perform with the GT. We've set the offset value.
40 millimeters further. Yes.
The arrows show where we need to go. To the right, to the left. A direction according to the bearing.
20 millimeters more.
Forward and backward.
A bit left. That's it. That's it. Zeros. Yes.
Yeah, I need to zoom in. There is a button zoom in. The plus sign, you can use your finger. Come on. More, more, more. Yes, here it offers us an offset of 30. See? Choose the necessary point. Here it is, yes. Exactly. Now set the bearing. And the distance is 80 millimeters. That will be it. The job done. You don't need to carry paper drawings with you. You can make a check shot now. .60 millimeters. Further, well, the arrow here shows us 67 millimeters to the right and 3 millimeters forward, what basically equals 67 millimeters away. 18 millimeters further. That's it. Working with offsets, Julia? Hello, tell me please.
Yes, a very good app. I recommend it to everyone.
It's not just an app, it's a stunner. It's got this, it's got that, and this lady Julia operates it like an acrobat. She likes it a lot.
Yes.
Well, I think anyone who tries this application is gonna like it.
Especially when it's raining outside.
Yes, we've made the wall set out. Then they came and said they need it with offsets. Well, we suppose that such question might arise, but we were not afraid because we have such an app and we can always make any offset. It's very handy, guys. This beeping sound that comes out takes place only in Socket and Topcons. The controller is compatible with many total stations like Socket, Leica, Topcon and many Chinese total stations as well. In fact, all of this is a matter of adaptation. There are adapters available, and I think the manufacturer cares about consumers and meets their needs, consistently improves, constantly inquires what shall be added, and the application itself further developed and upgraded. Additional functions will appear over time. Working with this controller seems much more convenient and easier compared to the traditional way. Advantages of this controller: you don't have to carry any paper drawings with you. The drawing is always rotated according to the bearing. The application figures out which corner, which point you are going to set out. You don't have to remember and think where the point is. There are absolutely no problems with set out. It shows the direction along the wall, perpendicular to the wall. It shows how much you need to get the designed bearing and the distance to go. These will be convenient for any user. It considers your working habits. It offers all the options. Moreover, you can make an offset in the field. Working with heights option is being developed now. I know many surveyors who use an Android-based smartphone instead of paper drawings. They carry phones instead of carrying paper. They can see coordinates and what point should be set out. Yes, it became convenient. I always wanted to combine it with the screen somehow. When I was introduced to the manufacturer, I could assume that it would look like this, but it turned out to be much better. There are definitely plenty of advantages. The most interesting thing is once you start using this controller, you don't want to go back to the old school. This is not only because the layout drawings can be created quickly. It's all together. You get your field work done 3 times faster. You don't have to get this piece of paper, think about anything. You just take a shot and that's it. The job is done. The office work is easier too. You don't even need to create a local coordinate system. The fastener you can see on the video is a temporary solution. The manufacturer is working on it. There are many kinds of total stations with different ways of fastenings. As for me, I prefer to fasten it with a magnet on the top. In my view, it's more handy. Originally, the manufacturer proposes to fasten the controller onto the screen. The application is being constantly upgraded, they constantly improve it. I hope they will enhance the offset option after all. There are some issues, but I think the manufacturer will sort it out. To crown all, I would like to say that we didn't get paid for this video, and all the controllers we've got in our company, we bought them on our own initiative. Thus, everything I've told you is my personal opinion, without any bias or desire to promote this device. I'm not interested in any such things at all. I simply think that it's a decent product and I recommend it to surveyors who work in the construction industry. I'm sure buying this product will help the manufacturer in further development. We all will benefit from this. Thank you everyone, best regards, see you!